It's that time of week again, everybody. Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 82. Oh man, this chapter. You know you got a good chapter when you have the chapter start off with Hendrickson's hand just flying off. Oh, dude. The 7 deadly sins, man. Come on. You know this stuff is fucking good. Oh man. Okay, so this chapter reveals the bond and backstory to Gilthunder and Meliodas. I love it. A very good character development chapter for Gilthunder. We find out the charm that Gilthunder used with Margaret, and at the same time, who taught him that charm. The person that taught Gilthunder the charm was Meliodas. Meliodas told him that if you ever feel lonely, if you ever feel depressed, if you're ever in a position where you feel weak, I am stronger than the 7 deadly sins. And what is so amazing about that line, I instantly remember where that line came from. I didn't even need it told to me about Meliodas. I instantly remembered that that's what they said in the first volume or second volume of the 7 deadly sins. I'm like, oh my god, that line, that first exact line Gilthunder said to Meliodas in the middle of the forest. That's instantly what popped on my mind, like, oh my god, really? And then they reveal it, and I'm like, and so, it's amazing. So Gilthunder technically hasn't been under mind control. The main thing he has been under was a hostage situation with Margaret. Margaret was being targeted by a demon and most likely going to be killed if Gilthunder disobeyed Hendrickson. So it shows you the depression and problems that Gilthunder had to go through to be able to get to this point. And so he had to turn against his own idol, his idol Meliodas, because he wanted to protect Margaret. And that's something I really respect in Gilthunder. Even though he cared and idolized Meliodas, he was willing to protect the girl he loved and cherished. And so, props to Gilthunder, and I am glad the reunion of these two's bond is finally reforged together, and they're going to be working together most likely for the rest of this series. Now, the main thing, okay, that was just so amazing was one of those final pages of this chapter. Gilthunder states, "You killed my father, I'm going to kill you," and he stabs Hendrickson in the gut and just blast him with his lightning straight into a freaking mountain. I'm like, oh my god! It just shows you how pissed and how much rage he has been storing and holding back against Hendrickson, the person that was most likely going to kill the person he loved. And so, it was amazing seeing Gilthunder finally do something like that and actually got his revenge. The big thing, though, here that shows is that this series has no problem with really showing violence and dark themes and gore, and that's what I love from this. I love the 7 deadly sins for that. It shows that they're willing to cut people's freaking arms off, seeing their freaking hands flop on the ground with blood on it, seeing someone get impaled with a sword. It's just something I love to see in manga, because I love this type of style, the way it tries to make it realistic. And so, I love that. The big question here is Hendrickson really dead? He has a lot of mystery still around his character. I mean, for instance, he has, demonic aurora and demonic flames, and at the same time, we really don't know who's manipulating him behind the scenes. Most likely the demon clan, most likely that mysterious witch behind him, Holy Not Mysterious Witch, but it's still the point of we don't know exactly where Hendrickson got his power from. We need to know more about that, exactly the circumstances around it, and probably who is manipulating him. The big thing, though, is it was said in this chapter, this was the climax chapter, and the next course of action is to find Elizabeth. So, here's the thing I want to say. Most likely, there's going to be a major reveal after. That's what I am sensing. We're probably going to have something that is just going to be a freaking dramatic plot drop, and we're going to have to go into the next arc. That's exactly the way I see it going. So, Elizabeth, I wonder what's going on currently with her, but at the same time, what's going on with Bond? I mean, we don't exactly know what is going on with him either. We don't know exactly what decision he chose. I wonder what exactly role that is going to play in overall in the rest of this series. Because, I mean, right now we were left on a cliffhanger with him talking to the Goddess clan, and when they were wanting him to kill Meliodas. So most likely the events that is left to be revealed with Bond, most likely is going to transfer over into the next arc, and it might make Bond the main villain of next arc or something like that. I don't know. But either way, I love this chapter, good reveals, good character development for Gilthunder and Meliodas. Love the artwork, and happiness, man. The 7 deadly sins, greatness. So everybody, I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.